Hey guys, this is Ray the Messenger, and in today's video I'm going to talk to you about how you can stop procrastinating once and for all. Now let's get right into the video. So the main thing that many people get wrong about procrastinating is that there are actually two types of procrastinating. There's the one type of procrastinating that will actually hurt you in the long run, and then there's the type of procrastinating that will help you. Let me explain. So with the one type of procrastinating that will help you, that's things that you shouldn't be doing right now, but that you actually want to do at some point in your life. I will give you a concrete example. Let's say you're focusing right now on getting some kind of degree in your university, just an example, but you also want to go and travel the world at one point in your life. But now if you're like, oh, I'm not going to procrastinate on traveling the world right now you go out there and start traveling the world, but what about the certificate that you wanted to get from the university or wherever you're going? Now you have an issue. So there are certain things that you need to put on the back burner, not things that you should be focusing right now. You have to have one kind of certain goal or certain area in life that you want to focus on, because it's really difficult for somebody to go in there and just get best at everything. You cannot just go in there and fix all of your issues. If you have a lot of issues and a lot of areas that need to be worked on, or stuff that is more important than others, you should put that stuff in front of you and not focus too much energy on the other stuff, because you will not get anything done. Listen, you cannot, the day has only 24 hours. You cannot run out there and do 25,000 things at the same time, but the issue is you will not get anywhere. If you don't do the thing that is necessary, for example with the certificate in university, if you go out there and you're also like, okay, I'm also going to train, I'm also going to travel the world, I'm also going to socialize, I'm also going to make money on the side, and all these things will actually kind of hinder you at the end of the day to get the best result possible for your certificate in university, if that's your main goal. So the first thing that you have to ask yourself before you talk about, oh, procrastinating this, procrastinating that, you have to ask yourself, what is the main thing that I'm focusing right now? What are my goals? And I'm a big fan of always writing down your goals. All of my goals, they're all written down. I can see them over there. They're written inside of a little book, and I write everything down, because if you're not writing things down, they don't exist, they will not manifest. And with manifesting, I mean you cannot just actually go out there and focus on them because you have not put them out there inside of your mind. So this is important for yourself. This is not only important for some kind of like magic stuff where you manifest stuff. No, this is for you. This is for your brain. You need to tell your brain, hey, these are my goals, and these are the things that we're going to work towards and we're going to focus on. If you just go out there and just do random stuff without, oh, I have no goal, I'm just going to do something, then that's a big issue, because then you're just procrastinating, and then procrastinating comes in because you don't know what to do and you're just putting out the decision to make stuff. That's just procrastinating the decision. At the end of the day, you're always procrastinating unless you're focusing on a certain kind of goal. Then it's not procrastinating. So you need to ask yourself, what am I focusing on right now, or what do I want to focus on? Write these things down. If you don't write these things down, nothing will actually happen, nothing will get done. So when you have written those things down, I want you to do that right now, and then you know what is the thing that you should be focusing on and what are the things that need to take a little step back right now. And this is also a form of procrastinating these things. This is a positive way, because when you're focused on one thing and the other things just take a back seat, you will actually get further away and faster on the way where you want to go on your goal. You can go and achieve the goal way faster than just, okay, I'm just going to do everything right now, because the reality is you cannot just do out anything and right now and fix all of your issues. But there's also a flip side to this, and the flip side is actually where it's bad, where procrastinating can be bad. Procrastinating can be extremely bad when there's a certain thing that actually helps you get towards your goal, but deep down you know you need to do it and you're not doing it. Then it's procrastinating stuff that deep down you actually need and want to do, but there's the big focus is the need. In order, let's say I'm focusing again on the university example because that's an easy example. Let's say you want to achieve that grade, right, that you have in your mind, or that certificate, but now you're like, okay, I actually need to study, but I'm procrastinating studying. But then you have to ask yourself, okay, what are the things that I need to do in order to achieve goal X, Y, and Z? And when you write down these things or know these things, okay, I need to sit down and study in order to get a good grade. So, and if you're not doing it actually on a day-to-day basis or in the volume that you actually need, or you believe, okay, I need to study this many hours approximately for myself in order to get what I want, okay, then you need to actually do those hours. If you don't do those hours, then you're procrastinating, and then procrastination is bad. And this is where I can give you some tips, and this is where we can set in and go focus on why are you not actually doing the things that need to be done. So it can be a variety of things. One thing could just be a lack of discipline. You have not a disciplined yourself. You have not a disciplined mind. If your mind is not disciplined, it will be easy for you to drift away. So let's say you sit down and you try to study, and then after 10 minutes you grab your phone, watch TikToks. Then we have an issue, because you have no discipline. You need to start building up that discipline. You have to have a certain level of base discipline in order for your mind to be able to achieve things that are more difficult, things that take effort for your mind and discipline. Because it would take discipline to sit down and learn if that's not really a thing that you truly like too much, but you know you need to do. This would take discipline. disciplined. So you need to start actually disciplining your mind. What are some ways that I personally disciplined my mind? I just sat down and had a challenge for myself. Okay, let's say you want to get a good grade in university. Now you sit down and after 10 minutes you go watch TikTok. Okay, then the challenge will be you take your phone and throw your phone away so you cannot see it anymore. So for the next hour your phone is just not in the room, it's somewhere, you don't know where, it's just somewhere down there, or where you cannot actually see it or go and grab it. And then you will try to just sit there in front of the computer or wherever the hell you need to be sitting, and just sit there and try to do the work. Try to force yourself, try to push the thoughts away. And when you try this over and over and over again without actually getting distracted, then you can build up the discipline. It will not be like, oh, I'm just sitting down and now I can go and study for 3 hours. No, that's not possible, and this is also not recommended. You need to sit down and focus for a certain kind of period, and then get the discipline down so you can start applying that focus. Because most likely for you, you're not able to apply that focus because you have no focus, you have no discipline. Your mind just scattered. You have a scattering brain. You're doing this, you're doing that, you're eating, you're drinking, you're running around, you're getting a phone call. Oh, I need to talk to this person. Oh, I cannot study anymore, but because I need to talk to this person. So your brain will actually start trying to get you away from the thing that you needs to be done, because your brain wants to run away from discomfort, and sitting there and actually doing the work that is necessary is really uncomfortable for your brain because it takes energy, it takes discipline. But this is the moment where you need to sit down and just do it. There's nothing I can tell you that will actually make you do the things that need to be done. I cannot go in there and be like, okay, I'm going to sit down with you and actually help you go study. Or I cannot make those phone calls that need to be done. I cannot just pick up the phone and do the phone calls for you. You need to do those phone calls in the end of the day. And the main thing that also helped me with doing the things that need to be done and not procrastinating and stuff is thinking about the consequences. What happens if I don't do this in the long term? Because every single little small decision that you take will have a massive impact in the long run, because it's the compounding effect. Compounding effect. If I do something, if I train something one day, it will not have a big effect. But if I train the same thing thousands of days, I will be a master at it. I will be unbeatable in the one thing. I will be crazy good at it. And this is the compounding effect. But the crazy thing is the compounding effect also works in reverse. So it's like if you sit there and do nothing, everything will get worse. If you're just somebody whose life just goes there and you just do nothing, listen, have you tried this in your life? I tried it. I was just sitting there doing nothing, and it automatically will get worse. It will actually go in a downward spiral. So you need to take the momentum and put it into the forward momentum, start changing your life in a positive way, start implementing the discipline, and do little challenges for yourself. This is what I did back in the day. The focus challenge, or the challenge where you sit down and do what needs to be done in smaller boosts. So at first you do smaller boosts of things that you don't really like, and then you try to expand the time frame. So instead of just sitting there and learning for an hour, you sit there and learn for 2 or 3 hours. So you can build up the discipline, because if you have no discipline, you just procrastinate. For example, for me, I have massive amounts of discipline. That's why I almost not procrastinate anything except for some things, and also things that I know consciously not need to be done right now. Those are the things that I sometimes just procrastinate because they're not my focus right now. But this is the thing that you can take away from this video. Start implementing discipline in the main areas of your life. So I hope this video was helpful for you. If you liked it, put a like on this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Have a nice day.